Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are gonna talk about a K-drama that was released and aired last year in 2025. It started releasing its episodes in February and I just watched it recently, so we are gonna talk about it today. But first I wanna start with a question in today's video. Have you ever been catfished by someone on the internet? Because today it is a really crucial question because our female lead is gonna be catfished by someone. She thinks she's falling in love with him, but in reality, it is not like her imagination. Everything that she dreamed of, everything that she thought was real is gonna be fake. So, like I said in our question, our female lead is gonna be catfish on the internet, and it is really back in time when online games were a thing and they were playing it on really thick computers. So it is an online game that you fight, there's healers, there's fighters, and it is a Korean online game. So in the game you see Korean characters. What I mean by that is it is a ancient time because they're wearing traditional clothes in this game, and of course it is by a Korean creator, so they're going based off of that. So just think about it, there are fights there. I'm not really into games, not not even into like any games in my life, so I find it a little bit hard to explain, but I hope you're understanding it. It's a really old game, and the thing that I'm gonna start off by introducing, like explaining, had happened in this drama 15 or 16 years ago, I think. Yeah, I hope I'm right. No, not 15, 16. Yes, 15 or 16 years ago. And let's start with the complex relationship the male lead and the female lead have in this drama. First, in the first episode, we see a young man, which is like in middle school, playing an online game. And he has an older sister, and the older sister is our female lead, who is playing that female lead. Of course, Moon Ga-young is playing the female lead. You might know her from True Beauty. It was a really popular series. This is another one of her series. And when she comes from the school, she's in high school, she comes home from school and she sees her younger brother playing a game, and she's like, why are you playing a game? You haven't done anything at home, and why are you always playing an online game? You're not even good at it. And her younger brother is like, just leave me alone, I'm gonna do something. And of course the older sister, our female lead, leaves him alone. And when our female lead wakes up, the younger brother is still playing the game. He hasn't been any better at it. He's still on the same level. He cannot improve his levels at all. And at last, our female lead asks, why are you trying so hard to be good at this game when you're not even good at it? And her younger brother says, like, everyone at school is making fun of me because I'm the only one who's not at like a higher level, like 90 or hundreds. After hearing that, as an instinct of an older sister, she's like, they're making fun of you at school? You are being made fun of by your peers at school because you're not having high levels in a game? Okay, trust me, I'm your older sister and I'm gonna help you. And she says, Get away from the chair. She sits down and she gets better at this game. She is playing the game now. She's addicted. The one that is supposed to be playing this game with the ID is her younger brother, but she is trying to help him out, so she is playing games, and meanwhile playing games, there's a chat. So you can chat with the people you're on the same team at this game. So they're chatting. Someone comes across her because her identity in this game is a healer, and healer cannot do much but can pump up their character's energy, like endless energy. But the fighters is just good at fighting. They can fight endlessly, but they cannot rejuvenate their energy, so they need a healer as a team. So when they play together as a team, they are stronger in this game, like all the games are today as well. So she comes across a fighter, as she's a healer in this game, and they chat about their age, and the people across the chat says they're 22, and our female lead says they're 20, and no, our female lead says she's 18 or 19, I think, and the man across from her who is playing this game says they are 22, and she's like, you're an older brother, an oppa, a reliable one, I can depend on you, or something like that. And after playing for a while, she meets the other teammates in this game that oppa has, the older brother has in this game. So they meet each other there, like a 5 people group. They all get well with each other. Their ages range from 30 to 18, and we know in this group, they are saying their age, right? In this group, female lead is supposed to be the youngest one, which is Magne. So she's thinking she's the youngest. She's being like, they adore her. And after explaining that this is her younger brother's ID, this is why her ID has like a nickname of like a prince. And after explaining some things, it turns out she's a female, and they're like, oh, you could have get married in this game if your ID was made female. So they have a really strong connection with the oppa that she adores so much in the game. So after playing for a year or so, they're feeling really close to each other, and our female lead is gonna go to university, so she has so much free time. Her exams have passed, she can play on the computer online games really long, and they have a deep connection. What I mean by that is they exchange phone numbers, and now they are connecting in several ways. Our female lead is saying she's the older sister of a brother. They don't have a mother, they have a father who is constantly working hard for their family. He has to work hard for our family to get through things in life. So she's being like explaining her problems, her deepest emotions that you cannot really talk to everyone about. So she's opening up to him like this, and the men across her are, I'm not gonna say male lead yet, and the man across from her is like, really, I have no mother and no father. I don't have any family. My grandmother is the only one. She doesn't really like me. I'm the only child. I don't really have anyone. But since you are saying that you're feeling alone in this family because no one cares for you, you care for your younger brother, your father cares for everyone in the family, but couldn't really find the time to take special care of you as a person. He says that I'm gonna take care of you. You can depend on me. You can say everything to me. If you have any problems, you can openly talk them about me, with me. So she's like, okay. And she feels really relieved that she has an older brother figure in her life, and she starts feeling some emotions romantically, because you share your deepest emotions, he shares his deepest emotions, and you connect with them, you match with them so well in the game. You have a chemistry in the game, you understand each other without even talking, and through these things they like each other. Not only our female lead likes him, but he likes our female lead as well. They like each other. And after a year or so, like I said, they decide to meet up together. Like this 5 people group, they decide to meet up in a cafe. Of course, they have met up before because they are adults. The other people in the groups are adults, so they have met up before to drink together, go to a barbecue, cave barbecue, or things like that. But the black dragon that our female lead was talking to, the black dragon is the nickname by the way, has never come to a meetup. But since he heard that our female lead is gonna be in the meeting, they're saying he's probably gonna come to see you, because I think he's curious about you. You have feelings for each other, and they're all aware that they like each other. The black dragon, nicknamed ID, and our female lead, they like each other and they show it to each other. They're not dating, but they're flirting in front of everyone. I think that's what it is. They're not dating, but they have a strong connection with each other. So when the meetup time comes, you're waiting this man to be a 22-year-old university student, so cool. Like, this kind of image shows up in your brain when I have talked about him, right? That's not the truth. He catfished everyone. He lied about his age. The worst thing. His age. He's probably middle school, but he won't even admit to it. He won't even admit that he's not 22, but he's obviously 15 or 16. Like, not even that age, obviously. And he is wearing a wig, wearing like grungy clothes. What I mean by that is a leather jacket, black skinny jeans, there's a white shirt underneath, I think, a lot of accessories, she's wearing a hat, and underneath it there's a wig, like I said. So they catch on to it, but because he's not admitting to anything, he's not admitting that he's not 22, they're like, when is he gonna admit it? What's his age really? He looks like a middle schooler. What is he doing here? But since he paid for everyone at the meal, like the meeting was supposed to be in a cafe, and he have said like, everything is on me, just order whatever you want. And the others are like, are you sure? We're really gonna order whatever we want. Can you afford that? And the black dragon is like, trust me, you can order anything you want. So after hearing that, they order anything they want and they eat, and after that they're still curious about the black dragon because they have never met him before, and they're curious about how he is gonna admit that he's a middle schooler, because he's obviously not a 22-year-old. When is he gonna admit it? It's gonna be enjoyable to watch because people are curious. So they decide that they're gonna go to a karaoke. So after going to a karaoke, of course they are singing with a mic on their hand, there's a screen, and Black Dragon is singing a song. It is so emotional, it is so romantic. He's almost like confessing his love to our female lead in the drama. He's singing like a really emotional song, and he gets emotional and he's doing some gestures with the mic and he's singing, feeling himself. When he's bopping his head, after his head comes up, his wig flies off, and do you know where it lands? It lands right on top of our female lead's lap. So his hair was short because he's going to school. You cannot have long hair when you're going to school. Not really long hair, but like you have to have a certain type of short hair when you're going to middle school or any kind of school in Korea. In my country as well, you're supposed to cut your hair short, not really long. And after this happens, this was the last drop on her glass. So everything becomes an explosion, and she starts shouting like, "What are you doing? You lied about your hair too? You're a middle schooler, aren't you? I thought you were a 22-year-old, but look at you. How old even are you?" And she's so angry, she storms off from the karaoke room, and now they're on the street fighting. And Black Dragon is saying, "Why does it matter? We connected too much through the online game chat. We have texted so much. We like each other. Does age even matter? Does age even matter? Yes, it matters. Do you know how old you are? Do you know how old you are? You're 15 or 16. Or maybe not even that. Of course it matters. I'm 19. Of course it matters. And after seeing you, I don't even really like you." And our male lead, Black Dragon, says like, "What is even the problem? Do we need like certain types of images, physical appearances, and or ages matter to us in a relationship? We can make this work. We can make it work. If you like me and I like you, we can make anything work. What is the problem?" And our female lead says that your whole existence is the problem. Don't ever contact me. I'm blocking you from all platforms. Don't ever talk to me if you ever see me again. We are not gonna see each other ever again. But even if you see me, don't talk to me. So after this happens, after our female lead is catfished by her first love, I think you have an idea what is going to happen. Because they meet each other after 16 years, and our female lead is now a worker at Yongsan Group, which is like a department store, and it is like the number one in its category. They are really good at their job, and our female lead is one of the team leaders there, and she's really competent at her job, and she doesn't really allow anyone or anything to hinder her work ethic. So if someone is like in a higher position than her, like a director position, if the director is not following the ethics of like the company, she's gonna tell it off to a higher up and even higher up person to make them go away because they're not competent at work. And she's like, if they're not doing their job properly, then they should go away. They're not really supposed to be in this position. They're not really worth this position, so they should go off. So she is our team leader, female lead in this company, is working, and she's really compassionate about her job, and she does her job really well. She works overtime, time to time. When I say time to time, like half the week she works overtime. She's really good at her job. She's really hard on herself. She doesn't really have time to breathe. She thinks she's supposed to do everything properly, or it is meaningless. So our female lead has seen 3 directors before. 3 directors, and they were all fired because of her. because she complained about them, about ethics. One of them was harassing a female worker at a company dinner, trying to make her drink, touching her thigh. She, of course, defended her coworker and, of course, made him fired from his job. The second, the second one was just in the meeting room. He was smoking a cigarette in the meeting room, which is not supposed to happen. In closed areas, you're not supposed to smoke, and there are designated places where you can smoke. You cannot smoke anywhere, on anywhere of the world. You cannot smoke anywhere. In a closed area, you're not supposed to smoke, and it is harmful for other people as well because they are like smelling, and it is harmful for their lungs. Why would you do that? And of course, our female lead makes them fired as well. And the last one was really not competent at their job. So they were like, our team leader, female lead, was doing everything, and the director was not doing his job properly, and she had to reach him in weekends as well because he was not doing it properly. So he was not competent enough for that job, not worthy enough of that job of being a director. So she got him fired as well. The new one, the fourth one that is coming now, is Yongsung Group's grandson, which is the only heir that they have. So he's coming as the director to this department store. Can you guess who this grandson is? Where in a K-drama world everything is a coincidence? Can you guess? Could you guess? Yes, you guessed it right. It is Black Dragon. 15 or 16 years later, it is the Black Dragon coming in as the director of that company because he is the grandson of that Yongsung group and he is a chaeboy. Do I need to say anything else? So now they are seeing each other again, but because it had been so many years, they don't even recognize each other. At the time, the director, the Black Dragon, was a really young child, and when you grow up, your face changes, your body changes, and everything completely changes. Of course, our female lead is not gonna recognize him, and at that time, our female lead was wearing glasses and very thick clothes and a scarf around her neck, and I think that's why he is not able to recognize her. In reality, of course, it will be ridiculous for them to cast him as his past self because he's gonna grow up so much, and we have to explain to the audience that he's a different person. That's why they are not recognizing each other. So they decided that they're gonna keep the female lead same. She's gonna play her past self herself, but they're gonna cast someone else to play the younger version of the male lead. So that explains why they are not able to recognize each other. So I hope that explains it. That's why he is not the younger version of himself. So in audience's eyes, they are thinking that's why he looks so much different. So that's why they're not able to recognize each other. And after some complex situations, our female lead comes to know our male lead's secrets, and she is the only one that knows some things about him because he loves our male lead. Black Dragon loves games like he did when he was younger. He likes rock music. He goes to concerts when he is not at work, after work. So after finding this out, they have a deeper connection with each other, even though they don't know who each other is, they don't know who their first love is. They have much more deeper relationship now because in his eyes, she's the only one that knows his secrets. So that's why he is trusting the male lead so much more than the female lead does. And after seeing each other in a few instances and some more complex situations, they start to like each other and date each other. But they don't know who they really are. Our female lead doesn't know that the man she is dating now is the black dragon that catfished her when she was younger. And if you're curious about what happened next in this series, you can go check it out. And if you want to hear more from me, you can like this video and subscribe to my channel. That's it for today, and I will see you guys next week.